Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I just need 30 minutes of y'all time tonight because wifey is in the middle of her finals. Okay, so meaning we gotta make sure she gets this computer back just in time. So even though I'm a little late, let's go ahead and get it popping. It's mental health talk for anybody that's joining in. It's mental health talk, so let's talk about it.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Limits.
Every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Therapy helping. I've been thinking about increasing my sessions, trying to find peace in these life taught lessons. I ain't really me, goddammit, I'm stressing. I don't wanna spend this last $50 bill, everything getting tight, and I know I gotta stretch it. I'ma go to church in the morning, cause I know that I've been praying and I'm way past due for my blessings. Lord, could you please bend a couple rules for me? This world been
Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. You can follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, Big O, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. I already said that. And it's also my .com and THA Real JANELL on everything, including my .com. It's mental health talk today. I just need about 30 minutes to 45 minutes of your time. That song really does something to me Because a lot of us have literally been waiting on our blessings. And in the midst of waiting on our blessings, we get depressed. Some of us don't even want to wait. Some of us can't even wait. Mental health issues come in several different forms. But to get into that, let me go ahead and hit you guys with, let's do a moment of silence for the ones who didn't make it here today. I lost some people from mental health issues. I lost some people. And some of you have lost people too. So let's give this moment to them. Thank you for the gifts. Mental health talk, I do this every month on the couch because it's very important. We don't talk about it enough, and it doesn't get enough light shed on it as it needs to be. If you feel depressed or suicidal, please reach out. It doesn't have to be to me, but reach out to someone who can help you in that moment. Don't just go through it alone, because trust me when I say there are people, friends, family, people in your circle, in your square, in your whatever you call it, that are waiting on you to release everything that you're going through onto them. They don't mind. They do not mind. Losing a job can make you depressed. Women taking kids away from the men, their baby dads, that can make the men depressed. Humiliation can make people depressed and suicidal. Not having a car to get to work, making sure that you can feed yourself and your kids and the ones that surround you can make you depressed. Your health going literally from amazing to being in a wheelchair or having a breath machine or a breathing machine or having a heart monitor on. Even being put in a wheelchair. Losing a friendship or even losing a relationship can make people severely depressed or even suicidal. All of these things can contribute to depression and being suicidal. And it doesn't matter if you just met this person. If you met somebody and you fell deeply in love with them and they broke your heart, you know what that can do to you? That can make you depressed. It can make you angry. Sometimes anger can make you depressed because you can't take your anger out on who you want to take it out on. So you find yourself in a box of depression, anger, anxiety, and all type of different emotions. You don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to deal with it. You don't know what to do with it. You don't even know how to be around people because you don't even know how to be around yourself. How did it make you feel when you woke up and looked at yourself in the face after black eyes and busted lips and heart monitor? How did it make you feel?
Very depressed. Very, very depressed.
And even having to walk around with black eyes and number one, you walking around with black eyes and busted lips and nobody knows your story, but you know your story. How's people's response been to seeing your face like this?
I get stares. I get people looking at me like, "Oh, I wonder what happened to her," or just rudeness. I just feel like if you want to know, ask. It's none of your business, but just ask. But being rude is, I've got a lot of rude reactions, so I pretty much hide.
And that's one thing that you shouldn't have to do. You shouldn't have to hide, and it's not even your fault. But nobody knows your story, so everybody's so not everybody. There are so many people that are out here judging what they see on the outside. They don't give a fuck about what's going on in the inside. They're just responding to how they feel when they seen you on the outside. It's so many things that all of us go through on a day-to-day basis. Who wants to deal with people staring at them like they're disgusting? People looking at them like they're crazy? People talking to them fucked up? Grand Rising. Oh, Grand Rising. Hey, beautiful. I'm so used to being in the mornings now. But who wants to deal with that? It's traumatic. It's depressing. It's humiliating. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the news, but there are people that are literally killing themselves off because of, and I'm going to say because of our actions, because of our responses, because we don't know how to speak when spoken to, or we don't know how to not offend people. Some of us are literally just going around just offending fucking people, not even giving a fuck. When I find out that I offend somebody, I'm very, 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 very remorseful because that's not my intentions. I might have a slick mouth or a facetious way of saying things or dealing with things, but I literally don't mean it with any malice. So if anybody is offended, I want to do everything I can to make sure that I let them know that, hey, that's not what I meant. Let me do everything I can to make you feel better because that's not how I want you. It's not too many people out in the world now doing everything they can to make sure that if they offend you or offended you, that they make sure that they unoffend you. It's not too many people trying to be unoffensive. They just want to be offensive. Or some of them don't even give a fuck. If it gives them likes and views, they're going to talk about you. They're going to use you at their expense. They don't care. And it's too many people out here now that's not giving a fuck about people's feelings and emotions and what people's going through. The other day, I want to say we was driving. And I don't know if the lady was either taking too long or something happened. And I said, you know what? I can't even be upset with her. Because what if she's just got some bad news? Or what if she's going through something mentally and she was in her head stuck? Who am I to cuss her out or go off on her because she's taking too long? No, what the fuck am I in a rush to do? We gotta really start thinking about what if this person is going through something? What if they don't want to be bothered? What if you say one thing that can throw them off the edge? We have to start being mindful with how we speak and treat people. We have to be mindful that this isn't anyone's business. But all that staring and shit, you might as well fucking ask. Since your accident, how's your mental health been?
Not very good. I feel ugly. I feel the depression is definitely there. I try my best to laugh to keep from crying most of the time. But it makes me it hurts. It hurts that you do, like you said, get those stares and the comments and the rudeness, and I'm still Alicia, but I'm just a broken Alicia right this second.
Now you say you're a broken Alicia. What? Can you explain that for some people who don't know what that means?
This has been really bad few months for me. And if it wasn't for friends, then I honestly don't know where I would be. But broken meaning I just I don't feel worthy enough. I don't feel like I can do right. I feel like I'm always the fucked up one, basically. That's just, and there's people that add on to that, and it just I feel like I just can't pick up the pieces. It's like I feel like I pick up the pieces and then something like this happens and they all shatter again, and it's time to then I have to go back and scramble back again to start picking them back up and trying to put it back together all over again. And it's hard to keep having to redo that over and over and over again, especially within a 3-month span.
When you usually get depressed, what do you find yourself doing?
Crying a lot. I used to find myself drinking a lot.
Bless your heart, baby girl. Don't get down on yourself. Thank you, Regina.
Thank you. I found myself drinking a lot. But like I said, when you have people in your corner that is there to help you and not to let you fail, but to help you rise again, it's a little easier.
Right.
But I still have my moments.
Right.
When I'm by myself.
Now, I kind of want to bring up the drinking, if that's okay. You found yourself, drinking a lot.
A lot.
And when did you realize that your depression was becoming too much and your drinking was becoming a habit and you needed the help?
Actually, to be 100% honest with you, talking with you is when I actually, the way that you talked to me and didn't talk at me, you talked with me, you listened and heard me and didn't put me down. That right there is where I was just like, okay, I have somebody that's going to be in my corner and is not going to judge me. Because every time I've asked for help, it's, yeah, I'll help you. And then you feed it to me.
Wow. Got me in tears. I didn't even know that. Drinking has always been a go-to for you. How many years would you say that you have been drinking?
I started drinking when I was 11 years old.
So it wasn't easy for you to just shake it. It's not easy.
I started drinking at 11 years old, and it wasn't by choice. It was by force, and it became a habit, and it was something that I couldn't shake. And when I got old enough to be able to buy it for myself, I stopped for a while, and then life started happening, and that's the only place I knew where to run to.
It says, I suffer from anxiety disorder, schizophrenia, bipolar 1, and major depression. I had 6 years of this. Wow, I'm so sorry, Regina. Sending so much love and positive vibes your way. Dealing with these type of issues, and people don't understand. People don't know what it takes to be happy, because it's when you're going through schizophrenia or a disorder like that, it takes everything to be happy and to be what they say is normal. It's not easy to just shake liquor when you've been drinking liquor for so many years. It wasn't easy for me. And when I realized that I was literally addicted, that it was a habit, that it was something that I need to let go, my wife helped me realize. But she didn't talk at me. So I learned I can't talk at you to help you get it. If I'm supposed to help you release yourself from this hold, it can't be by talking at you and being negative. Sometimes you can make people's depression, anxiety, and disorders worse by the way you speak to them, by the way you handle a situation that they bring to you. You can be the reason why they get pushed over the edge. You. And even though we don't like to place blame and try to, but it's the truth. We can't sit up here and just think that, oh, they was already depressed, that they was already gonna go over the edge anyway. We can't just think that it's all their fault. No, we can contribute to people's depression, anxiety, and any type of disorder. We can contribute through that just by using our mouths. Just by the way we handle situations. If I would have been like, girl, bitch, the fuck, and everybody fucking drink. Girl, let's drink this motherfucking liquor right now. With your weak ass. You a weak bitch. Honestly, where would that really get somebody? Where would that, if I would have talked to you like that, how would that have made you feel?
It made me feel worse than what I've already was feeling, for one, and then it would make me go back into my shell even further and pull myself away even further.
The only way to get somebody out of their shell is not by talking at them or making them feel worse than what they feel. The only way to help someone that's going through a depression phase or any type of mental health issue is not to make them feel worse. Even if you feel like, oh, this is annoying, guess what? Then you need to move the fuck on. You're not the person for them to help them. If it's too much for you, if it's annoying, if it's unbearable, then it's not your place to help. It wasn't meant for you. That's meant for some people, but you are not the person. You say, yes, this is true. We're still humans regardless. I stay away from folks because I know shit can go left. Yes, it can go left. And especially when we know our triggers. We know our triggers. And the older we get, the more we learn our triggers. Do you know what triggers you? Mm-hmm. I know what triggers me, who triggers me, what words trigger me. So in order for me not to be triggered, I kind of like shy myself away from things that trigger me. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing but dissociating yourself from things that trigger you. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with cutting people off who are not good for your mental health. Because as much as we want everybody to be around and loving and being kind to one another, as much as we want that, everyone is literally not for us. Everyone is not good for our mental health. I'm sorry. Every family member is not good for your mental health because some family members can trigger things out of you. If I'm around a certain person in my family, it triggers me. It makes me think of being raped all over again. So in order for me not to think of that, I don't want to be around. You said, I don't know you, baby, but I'm grateful for your Couch Chronicles. Thank you so much, Regina. Let me make sure I follow you. I think I already do. I know, girl, I know what you meant. I definitely, follow back. I got you, Regina. Thank you so much for being a couch potato. Seriously. And I do want to bring this up before we head out. But this morning, my wife sent me a post. And it triggered the fuck out of me. And sometimes Facebook, social media, posts, they'll trigger you. You got to know how to deal with yourself when you're triggered. Don't go off the deep end. A Milwaukee police officer was caught in the middle of raping a young girl that was kidnapped. And they found different children, different men, women in this abandoned home. It triggered me because I was raped as a young child. And I didn't get the help that I needed from the police. They didn't care. This young lady called the police like, hey, I need y'all to put an APB out on my child. And they refused. So she went and looked herself. Thank God for GPSs and pings. But that alone triggered me because it's like, how many kids, men, women are being kidnapped and drugged and raped by officers? These officers literally have a position where they're not even looked at as the first suspect. And they are using that and taking our people, our children, even adults that's out of their fucking minds. How are we supposed to be okay with that? I'm literally outraged. I want to go to Milwaukee and burn the whole police station down. If you aren't enraged about the things that are happening right before our eyes, I don't know if any of you all have ever been touched as a child, to rape, kidnap, and take people off the street just to do whatever they want them to do. There are sick fucks that wear a badge too. It disgusts me. It makes my skin crawl. If you ever, I just shared a post to my Facebook. If somebody's making you feel uncomfortable and you can't speak the way you're supposed to speak, like, hey, they about to rape me, or hey, let's come up with a code. Find the nearest person that you can and stare them down like, I don't give a fuck how you do it. And we as people, as human beings, need to be able to see these codes and see these things and automatically know something is wrong. That it's the red flag. If somebody's being abused, if somebody's being mentally abused, being mentally abused sometimes is worse than being physically fucking abused.
Sometimes you wish that they would just hit you.
And it's sad to say, but it's sometimes better to be hit than to think about these memories of you mentally abusing me. And it keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. You said, thanks for letting me join your live. I'm about to take my medicine and go to bed. Love you too. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm actually wrapping it up. You guys, the biggest thing about mental health talk is to let you know that mental health comes in male, female, from 9 months old to 90 years old. Black, white, Mexican, deaf, speaking, it doesn't matter. Depression comes in all forms. We have to do our best and do our part in being the best, kind people that we can. And always remember that there is so many things that people are going through. They don't have to tell you, and they don't have to show it. Just automatically just assume that people are going through something. Treat everybody with kindness and love. Be respectful. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. It's mental health talk, and I definitely appreciate all you guys that came in, all my couch potatoes that come back and rewatch and re-listen to the couch. I only needed 30 minutes of your time today. I'll be back live tomorrow. And Wednesday, I'll be live a little bit early because I do have oh no, my doctor's appointment is later that day. We'll be live Wednesday morning. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 Central Time. I love you guys so much. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit more sensitive subject too. Tomorrow is going to be swept under, and I'll give you guys now a trigger warning. Tomorrow is a trigger warning. Before we head out, I do want to let you guys know that even though the world is giving off unhappy vibes, it's not giving off good, happy vibes. It's not. It's really not. We have to be the light in somebody's face, in somebody's eyes, in somebody's life. In the world, we got to be the world, the light of the world. Because there's so much darkness covering this world. So much darkness that is in the world. Be the light. Shine through, even in the midst of darkness. Shine through, even in the midst of you feeling as if you're not worthy. You are so worthy. You are loved. You are needed. You are wanted. Keep fighting. Because you deserve to be here. You deserve to be on this earth. You deserve to be in that body. You deserve to be breathing. You deserve the world. Now let's get it. I love you guys so much. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the couch. Good night. Love you, Heather.